Yeah, I think that's like the consensus now. It's almost like
the playoffs are back in Lambeau with the Temps. Well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports.
And you make the pick and you go. I think that's what penalty is.
And a good return as it was stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
This number 2 pick in the round is going 17 for the entire draft. Because we know their need, what their need is. But when they know what their need is, the best player available. I'm excited to do with you. So I'm sitting there with I'm excited.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next receivers help spread the defense out. They're going to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of pass success? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing. Love. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Brian Thomas, 47 yards. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Somebody that gives this team some sense of hope, then you're going to start.
Here's the kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Cover 2, too, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think put him in that category that can't miss.
It's cover 2, bro.
I think cover is a can't miss guy. I don't want to blow this at number 2. What I would actually be doing if I was taking the whole 15 minutes up and I'd wait and I hope the Giants fall. I hope the Giants are the level should do it. And they call me and give me a couple of picks to put them in one spot.
They'll go play action here in the box.
Come on, bro.
Yes, sir. Coming out of the board there on first down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up second down.
Down the line like I had my eye on Bo Nix last.
They'll try the left side. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, Williams.
I mean, a lot of people say what he is for personality. I mean, it's the
kids here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And now people are hesitant. I really talk about leadership. We talk about a kid that understands this type of kid that can come in and help continue to build your life. I think this is a,
Up the middle they go. Rice. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Are you calling me to get that pick and take people?
Yeah, absolutely.
On play action, here's Williams. This ball to it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. The guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and tries to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact, and try and get his arms out of the sky.
I'm going to take him right there quickly. I don't want to live in this land. I like Russell Wilson. I don't want him to be mushy. I like Jameis Winston. I don't want him to be mushy. If we want to have them on my roster, maybe even early in the season, I'll play them, see how it goes, while I'm letting the deal get ready. But
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, it wasn't the best season. Even if you don't fire that.
To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I would believe in Shedeur Sanders as my quarterback. He's mobile enough to get away and need some extra time. But I think he has the mental makeup of an NFL quarterback. And for that reason, I'm in with Shedeur Sanders. He lifts off the 15.
Absolutely, that's a good sign. And once again, these guys, Travis Hunter,
Here's Williams.
are extremely talented young men.
Come on, bro.
So many offense want to put the running backs into the passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. And sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They've all really invested into that field, and I think
Here's 2nd and 10.
With Geico, we can easily bundle on the contracts. There isn't too much nonsense.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rice. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
a quarterback, that puts you into that high need mode. You got to go. But here's what my philosophy was, and I learned this from Bill Foley and all that. But when you're drafting in the top 5, you cannot afford to miss. If you miss with a top 5 pick, it sets you back for a long time. So I'm picking a 2, 3, 4.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams.
I do think
He's got his target, and it's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taking them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. That's what it's going to put in a boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And Coach, I was thinking that it's just a different set of circumstances with the Cleveland Browns. The fact that they can't.
They'll try to
Deshaun
run this
Watson,
one in.
Buddy, you get
And the
a
team
team
is
to
really
really
much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
They're holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
I get it, but at the same time, you have a team that's
From
a
the
straight
2 now,
desperation
2nd and
team.
goal.
Where your best player is Miles, they didn't want to come back. So, hey, they need the quarterback. There's no question about it. But Mills can sit down and force you into a mistake. And
A
that's
2-yard touchdown
I
grab.
want to take
And
that
the
guy
Bears
just
respond to
because I
that
need
opening
him.
drive touchdown with one of their
I need
own.
him to elevate my
Santos
grade.
able to tack on the extra
This
point,
guy
and we are
really
tied at
good. I
7.
need him. I've seen that happen with quarterbacks too much. It rarely happens with other positions. Guys like Carter, Travis Hunter, they're not up there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I mean, because you play the position, you know the position, you've been around. All
A good-looking return setup here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
What is that biggest type of thing?
I don't know if he's big enough and he's going to be physical enough to take the punishment in the NFL.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now with this offense. They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
I think about him as Malik Neighbors, with Andrew Thomas, and some of the young forward pieces of the
On first down, Graham. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try to keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a good push up front is able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. Gives a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. And he rips off a nice run there.
They'll run on first down. Graham, great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Or I can draft
2nd down and
that
3.
quarterback that I think is going to be great, and I hope he's there, but maybe it's the rest
To
of the
pass, here's Jordan Love.
Come on, man. Jump that shit, bro.
You're going to continue to lose. You're going to continue to miss the playoffs. You're going to continue to say, hey, we got good players, but you just don't have the quarterback. So you go right back to it. That is going on to the forward.
Yeah, that's going to play for your guy.
But,
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
You got a new job. Coach Frank,
Play action this time with Love.
busy in free agency already.
That's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity, but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
It's going to be that for 10 years, I get it. But if I got that young quarterback that I believe in, I want to put some weapons around. And that's where I would be. And I would be leaning a little bit towards Travis Hunter. As a matter of fact, I'm picking for Jacksonville next, and I'll be later. I mean, when you took Campbell, I'm doing that. And yes, because I'm going to take Travis Hunter and get that weapon for my young quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row and only 2 yards to shoot for.
Sometimes the losses get challenging times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
With his personality and with his experience and knowledge of college and everything, he's going to come in and be captain or leader right away. He's going to be
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
They don't need a right corner. They don't need. They need a wide receiver.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Somebody that can protect Drake May. Drake May has all this potential, but if you continue, you put weapons around him, but if he doesn't have time, he's like the most sacked quarterback of last year. So you got to put some protection, and as much as I love Travis Hunter, adding a quarterback or adding a left tackle is going to get you to the playoffs move quicker than adding a quarterback. That's just my point. What we got to do.
And Coach, I assume that means you're taking Hunter with the Jacksonville Jags. Yeah, I'm taking Travis Hunter, and I'm putting him at wide receiver. I'm saying you're going to get the ball, you're going to make some plays, and forget it just playing both ways.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
There's no way Oakland is going to back him as his #1 receiver, and so they'll have to use him in defense meetings. You're not going to do that. There's no way that can
throwing is Williams.
Yeah,
eluding the pressure right. In trouble. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
They struggled against Kansas City. They just could not beat Kansas City. It's because those guys up front. So you add a guy like Mason Graham, and now you have Josh Allen, you have Trayvon Walker. Now you have a corner in front that can stop the run, they can put pressure. Guys that
they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And the smart player is probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
I was taking Mason Graham, who's the next guy on my list. I got both those guys together. But I'm thinking in this day and age, with the way the game is played, yeah, you got to have people that can press that
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like crazy. And he'll get it down to the plate at the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Love looking to throw it. Targeting Thomas on the making the catch. And he'll reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that play game, he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his hands. Instead,
come on, man.
3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
6'4", 220 pounds. He has some speed. The jump ball players. He's got the. I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive at times. That's the one thing when I watched him play. Just a little more Steve Smith. If he get out just 10% more of that range, I appreciate it. But they need something.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
Rain. He ran there. Oh.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
He ran his ass. Oh, hurt.
He was interviewed, and he said,
so the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Super receivers, and I'm thinking, you have no chance of coming out.
And he brings it back past the 20 to the 24.
That one scared me right now. Yeah, I mean, it's a very talented young man, but I said the same thing, Coach, and when you mentioned his name, I was sitting here thinking, I don't have to watch, but I want no part of that kid.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, now Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down at 6. Now again, right side. It's Rice.
Come on, man. Let's do that shit, bro.
He's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating that defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
I mean, this is a kid that's the chip. He's going to come in. He's going to 11, 12 yards his first year.
On 1st down, Fuller, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 2.
I mean, this is a big, strong guy who can play in the field. He can run, he can slide, he's physical, he's an easy target, coach. This is a home run for the Bears, the tight end. Yeah, I like that. They got
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Taking
matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, it was your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect him with his legs for that first down pickup.
In the position.
Everybody knows what he can do in kind of position. So we look at that, and you know how the 8th pick, and that would be the Carolina pick.
Yeah, and the way the boys
They'll run on first down. Rice, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is a tremendous defensive player that can solidify the middle of the line of scrimmage, and that's why the 6th pick. I didn't know Catherine Jackson was
2nd and
still
8.
deep.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground.
There, and you've got
This is 2nd and 8.
and Bryce Young, and Mason Lipton, and with this great running back, who can do every rep some pressure with the quarterback.
Now
So
we'll switch it
I
up
can
here.
check
Look to
on I
throw.
hit my card
Flushed out
with
right.
Mason Brown.
Come on, man.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass
Oh,
downfield
man.
that fell incomplete.
Yeah, that takes it right back to the New Orleans Saints, the pick number 9. And this is what I went back and forth on. I think that they need help with
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
To me, Taylor is a premium position. That's one of those positions where you just, and it's nice having that rest deal as well. And so I'm going to go with the Dave
Working out of the gun, Williams. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are
I didn't even see him.
up near the 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, is getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on the
Got him.
last drive.
Yes.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we have 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he maneuvers up the middle.
All right, come on, man. We got some.
And it's 2nd down.
If nobody had taken Fedora, yes, I would think about it. I would think about it. You know, if everybody gets sort of spooked by the quarterback in the 8th, 10th or so, and they start slipping and kind of came on, I would think about it. I would definitely think about it. Would you go?
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
And this could be the time to get him.
Play action. Now Williams. And complete is Tyler Scott with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and a couple.
Day one. You know he has all the right tools, the right attitude. I think it's
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
got this young
Nice job there
quarterback,
finding
and
room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And
yeah, that's what I'm
they
going
had
to do.
great field
So
position to
let's go
start.
with Matthew
Boy,
Golden.
they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throw inside, completion to Rice. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There you go. All right, so that really gets us down to pick number 11, and that is the San Francisco 49ers. And so who would that pick be for you?
Yeah.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
The big play guys, Debo is not going to be there, but he's still able to make the ground. But still, he's stacked.
He will find Scott on the right side complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll be caught by Rice. Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? We figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Steve, he uses his hands well, so he can do all those different things. But I think that's all good. Either one of them, whether it's defense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's Rob Woodson and Jerome Brown. Philadelphia takes Jerome Brown and Rob Woodson tried to. We had to take him because he was just that talented. And this would be the same case. Mason Graham is there. Yeah, Brian in that offensive tackle.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Oh, good.
And that is no good.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
But he couldn't work it back in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's see what we got next up now. We're now to 11-10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
And you got to take up the Larry Jones, too. You got to get a star. You got to get some celebrities here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive in the third quarter. Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. We've got a tight one here set up to be a very entertaining second half.
That's what you look for in the NFL. There's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
I'm going to take
There we go. There we go.
86 yards for the one ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On first down.
God damn it, why didn't...
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at
Bro.
Call it no gain on the play.
Wow.
Second down.
Yeah, too.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Absolutely. To me, it's a very, very good player. It's not very good fit.
Now we're looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that would be
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Not really was my fault. Like that no longer being there. You start looking at the records flying on paper. It's a process. Running back right now. It's just going to be out.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Down the left sideline. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
What a drive this has been. Just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
I do, just the size and I do like Banks a little bit better. I got him up in the situation. Yeah, and the position, yes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Rice. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL, any given time, every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. That really chips away at your confidence.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
I really know some things going on background, but he's a heck of a player. I get a chance to see him. He's
They'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yeah, I have some guys there, and I don't know the situation, what they need, what they're looking for. Will Johnson still on the board, good solid cornerback.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And I'm with that. Yeah.
Back to throw. Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
That would be the guy, but they had he went, and that broke their hearts a little bit. So now what do? Do we take, the next best player available? Do we pick for me? There's a couple of interesting guys. There's Kelvin Banks we talked about, an offensive tackle that can help protect a little bit.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Defensive end from Georgia.
They'll try to run this one in. He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the second half. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him, he's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kick kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
I'm looking at that tight end. And hopefully those places will right.
Yeah.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. To throw now. Here's Love. Nowhere to go. Here he lost.
Oh, my God. Come on. Come on.
Trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the
Oh,
possession.
Pick up his opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham.
Damn, man. That was my opportunity to get that fumble.
45-yard line.
Fuck.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Seems like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback.
Damn.
Decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool with the inside run.
Sear Abdullah making the stop.
Not a huge carry there on the first down, and not all of them will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7.
One difference maker on defense would help.
Now Love.
Very talented roster.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put
This is a
any
big fuck right now.
offense on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. He lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Yeah, huge down, all the three to try to
3rd and 3.
on the other side. You mentioned Taylor, of course, the running back offensive line was solid.
Love now.
You could
That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Fuck, man.
And the Packers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
There you go.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Let's go. All right. The Falcons, look at team that's not coming out of the screen. We're going to sit up in the seat there. I can see.
And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29.
And what is in that needs a quarterback, I love that 15th pick. I'm going to give you next year's number 2 if you'll move down a little bit because I'm going to move up and I'm going to take Dylan Gabriel from Oregon. I'm taking this year. This young man who played 6 years of college. He's doing 1,300 passes in college.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Going down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You know, like these teams don't need so this is still a good lead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and
I know when you throw Dylan Zane out there in this mock draft, he's not going to get picked in the top 15.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's been highly productive. He's smart. He's smart. He's going to be a good player.
yeah, you do call up.
From the gun, here's Williams. And pass complete to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's fast.
Maybe some more Stewart, maybe he's us.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down the 45-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yeah.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Williams. As he throws there, incomplete.
Cover 5 when you're set up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. You definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that last not perform perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Flies around the field, he's going to make plays, and he's going to help continue to build that defense step while he does second quarter. Yeah.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
And the greatness of classic guy, he is Robert Backus. I mean, small school, small body, but highly productive. Those guys tend to come in and play hard, and they've got something to prove. They have a chip on their shoulder, and we
to the air, Williams.
Come on! Come on, catch the ball, man.
Now 4th down.
God dang.
He had just 1 target in the first half.
Bring your hands, bro.
Target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop the going back to him, though. Find him.
Push the ball, man. Right in your gut, brother. Ask him.
Didn't make any mistakes, so I'd love to see.
About set to get this drive
Damn, bro.
The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Marched down the field, and a lot of that was
man.
game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. 1 quarter remains in this.
Damn, you broke that goddamn pass, bro.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh,
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Jesus.
I look at that group that we picked, and 2 guys that I see standing out are Membo, offensive tackle. He didn't get picked. He's
so into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Love.
Mitchell type guy.
Factual. That's the fumble right there.
For a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Love. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd
Oh
down
my
manageable.
God.
Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Australia, no.
Incomplete.
No.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Great skill play.
Man.
Beat them. They ran the ball how they wanted to. They threw it, and they were wide open.
Narcissus kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point
All right, come on,
game.
man.
So that gives him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Get some protection for
Yeah, so Jacksonville. That's another quarterback.
I think he's going to go. It's another one of those guys who played a lot of football, 850 passes he's thrown in his career. Very productive guy. I think Dart and Gabriel had a chance to be first-round picks. They're off the radar.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
That would be my thought. I'm going to get that surefire guy who can't miss.
Ooh, he wasn't even near over. They jammed the fuck out of him. He couldn't even get off the damn pump. Fuck, bro.
Might not be Shedeur, but he might be Bowman.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5
Damn,
yards is the
man.
tally on 1st down. It brings up 2nd and 5.
That's my fault right there. He went sleep.
And they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run the counter. Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it. What the offense coordinator has to do is understand that they continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Trust each other, in that chemistry, and just communicate.
Tom was there in Tampa.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
And he was in every single day.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his running back in the backfield. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You're not actually letting the ankle here for me. Yeah, like this, right?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is
bro, are you serious? What are you doing? Goddamn passes.
This is old man remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I'll just drop it for even hitting y'all ass, man. Jesus, man.
To throw, it's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is in. Touchdown.
Back in, baby.
DJ Moore, 58 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I ain't going for two. Shut up, man.
Play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Field goal, bro.
As it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
Come on, man. We just need to stop. 3 and out, baby. 3 and out. Let's do it. 3 and out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fumble.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Here we go. Throwing. Love.
Oh, damn it. Nice play.
That's complete.
Fumble.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Dude. Oh, my goodness. I think that should have been.
He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Love looking to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham.
Bro.
And he's going to have
Knew he's hitting the flat, bro. Damn, I want the motherfucking yard. Look at that shit,
this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they?
Man, y'all dropped a couple passes, bro. Wrong. And the tight end dropped 2 plays.
All in all, they have to like what they've done.
Damn. I'm getting 2 pass drops. And drop passes. Hurt. Oh.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Narvis's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Williams. It fights him off. Eluding the pressure right. Williams loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back
Good game, good game, good game.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check.